Over to the control line, scale. Want to try to see if John Brodek's going to get his official flight in, along with Jack Petrolia, many of our other friends, Walt Brownell. We've got on the first tape some combat, some stunt, and some of the static, non-flying giant RC scales. So we're trying to capture as much as we can, as it happens, when it happens. And of course, in between this, we'll try to get a couple of practice flights of our own. Oh, the contestants are all out here. They're all so happy looking too. Oh my God.
Jack Petrolia.
Jack's up first. Look at this. First flight of the day. Jack Petrolia.
Oh, Petrolia.
You want more?
Gear up.
Hey, let me show you how to put this thing back.
We don't need this.
That must be my paycheck.
We're just
Hey, Buzz.
throw this one away when
Yeah, well, so much for that.
That's all I heard.
How you doing, Buzz?
Okay, how are you?
Karen said her doll is doing just great.
If you saw yesterday, so what I'm here today.
I played everywhere. I think it's a guy like you would believe, Wendy.
Uh-oh. Looks like
landing gear up. I
What?
straightened them all out.
you straightened it out?
You know,
What was the problem? Was nose heavy or?
No, this first time I flew it. You picked a good time.
Have you ever heard of practicing?
I know, that's what I need.
We're going to need to introduce you to the world of practice. Oh,
So the
man.
wind gone and I'm running. I put on a show out there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to see.
Yeah, you got it. That's what counts.
Yeah, it's still here. I got one more shot.
You get one more shot? Boy, it looks beautiful.
That's the one that was on the table.
Well, believe me, this is the one you're never going to forget because I'll have every minute on video.
Yeah, I know. He could have got not only you, but the craft of Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Big Jacks, big orange and slave. Oh, the other stuff. With the calm air, there won't be near as many accidents.
Yeah, I miss all the action.
Contestants, Mr. Ashby is in Circle A with his KI-45. Mr. Matthew Bauer.
When are you up, John? Soon?
On deck, Mr. Charlie Bauer.
Oh, I'll stick around.
Right.
I was going to go have coffee, but if you're 6, I'll be here.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Good friend Walt Brownell and Nikita. Oh my God, look at this. Patty Wagstaff. We've had pictures of this on all our videos.
Hey, John.
Hey, all right. Rich, first guy I run into is Rich Peabody. He's the most coming like that.
Well, they got a nice turnout here in scale. Yeah. See what they were over there. Yeah. Well, everything says it's got all scale controls on it. It's all full cables on the outside.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's Halo on the top and bottom wing.
No, I think I just finished it last Friday.
Beautiful model. Beautiful.
And I got one flight in Tuesday.
The landing gear detail on this.
When did you get here?
I got here yesterday.
I'll be real interested to see if he does well with this. This looks like the kind of model that would fly real well. You don't have to worry about the gear not coming down. Interview here. I'm interviewing all future world champions.
No.
No bozos go on this interview.
Jack Petroleum. He is on the FAI team. He made it.
Jack Petroleum made it? All right. What happened to that 4-engine plane? It got squashed yesterday?
The wind got him, and he went up. And
Oh, it was really windy yesterday.
I got in 2 flights yesterday, and there wasn't many people got in 2 flights.
Wow.
So I was really lucky.
How much this one weigh, Walt?
This weighs, with all my ballast and everything in it, the way they had this scale, they have you weigh it on the nose. They said 7 pounds, 2 ounces.
Almost as much as my pattern master.
Well, I don't know. See, I don't know what it really weighs. But I put in almost 12 ounces of lead in this area right up here to get it to...
Boy, the pilot is great.
Yeah,
That's Patty, huh?
That's Patty. I worked from photos to try to get it to look like Patty. It doesn't look very much like Patty, but anyway.
Did you send any pictures of this to Patty?
No, I haven't. No.
Oh, you'd be surprised how friendly these people are. Send them a picture.
I know, because
They're very nice.
I've sent them email in the internet.
Right.
She's got a website. And so I've sent them questions and answers.
I think that was a porno website you dialed in by mistake.
She was very nice. I asked what color blue that was, you know.
Yeah.
She said, I don't really know. It's a dark blue, but call Southern Aircraft.
So she was a big help.
Know, you know. And she sent me photos. Well, she sells photos and stuff through her website.
Wow.
Of her airplane and stuff. So
I got all the pictures that you sent me. You really look great in the pictures. I've been trying to convince people it's really a stunt model.
It's not 7 pounds. In fact, when I built it, I had to decide whether I was going to try to do, loop the wheels or not. I decided, nope, I'm going to fly it just like everybody else flies.
But you don't have to worry about the gear not coming down, that's for sure.
Well, I tell you, with the bounces and stuff that this thing took yesterday on my touch and goes, I bounced twice. Two big bounces of my landing downwind on the touch and goes, and it scraped the bottom. Covers, the brake covers, they're scraped on the bottom.
Yeah.
But I flew it at home, getting ready about 35 times in 4 different sessions, 4 different days. I have to go down to Booty Park to fly off the asphalt because I can't take this off the grass field. But each time I kept adding nose weight and adding bigger prop.
Oh yeah. So, you sound like you know what you're doing.
Well, I don't know how to adjust the idle jet on the engine. I looked at that thing, and I've got there's a stop on the barrel. So, for stopping it.
As long as it doesn't go too far, that's all that matters.
Well, I've got that adjusted. But then Charlie Reeves was telling me yesterday that I should get in there and adjust the idle.
There's a mixture control too.
But, well, see, that's what I couldn't find on this thing.
Little details, the switches.
Oh, that's all for windy videos.
Windy videos.
I did it on my pamphlet.
You ever hear those? I did it all over the place.
I did that on two pamphlets, and then this was big enough to really see, so I did.
Well, in this event, you get credit for it. In Pampa Stunt, they just go, eh. What a beauty. Patty, good luck.
Fighting brain fade too. Listen, you want me to get your truck over here in that boat? Do we have a key here? What do you think?
Hey, Jack.
Wendy. How you doing?
What's happening, baby?
Oh, just trying to straighten out a little wreck.
Just hellcatting along, huh?
Yeah, just doing my little thing. Enjoying the minute of the time here,
Yeah.
Trying to make this gear work a little smoother. And this thing was retired, and when the Spitfire
Spitfire.
The locks were no good anymore, I had to go back home and get this thing.
Whoop. I have shark mouth on mine too, so it's a good year to have a shark mouth.
Darn right. Tear them up. Sit her down and think.
Ooh, what a nice muffled sound that is. go to gear. Oh my God, this thing sounds awesome. I don't know if we're getting this on the video, but the sound is just unbelievable. It sounds like 4-strokes. Maybe, God forbid, maybe it is 4-strokes. Very realistic sound. I don't know in scale if they even count that. Can't come out with a tune pipe here in scale. No good. So it's great news to hear Jack Petroli is on the world team. Well-deserved win. He's been fighting in the trenches for a long time to gain the respect. I'm sure he's got it now. Bomb drop. Model flies so well, it looks like they have the CG right and all of those type of things. Which a lot of scale ships don't have the balance factor right. It's difficult to fly. From the gear down, look at this, awesome. If you enjoy excellence in modeling, well, we enjoy kidding around. I guess you can tell from video one. Basically the reason for being in model aviation at all is to have fun. And most of the people have such a good sense of humor. You almost could have your own, look at this. Oh, tail wheel up. That is just beautiful. That is truly excellent. A lot of people get all bent out of shape when they, I guess every event, they don't score well, or if the judges kind of favor the other type of flying or whatever, but you know what, excellence stands out on its own. You don't have to give anybody an award for it, and just like what I'm just witnessing here, you can see it. It won't matter what the judges score. This is an excellent flight. I'm not even a scale flyer, and I know that's cool. Very, very cool. Taxi, I don't know how much more realistic of a taxi you could have than that. It's really cool. excellent. Showtime, huh, Jack?
Well, it's getting closer. I gotta go down to this other circle.
Hey, something too, John.
What do you want? You want a cup of coffee?
Yeah, you're going over there.
Yeah, well, how do you like yours? Just relax.
Mr. McGinnis with the Riddell Williams, you're on deck. Mr. Schneider.
Quite a turnout here in control line scale. Hey Jack, congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
I'm totally impressed. Give him hell, Harry. Give him hell, Jack. Fantastic.
Two of mine. You remember that?
Yeah. I heard about the 4-engine guy. Oh man.
Well, I'm going to make something else anyway.
Well, good luck in the Worlds. Hey.
That's a good
Is that the first time you're on a team, or?
Yeah.
Great, fantastic.
Second time I tried it.
Oh, there's both of them.
Boy, that flies nice. That's a 4-cycle, I think.
Well, I look. What bothers me is this thing keeps turning in.
Buzz, that was a nice touch, sending those little cards out, too. That was great.
Thank you.
I wish I could take credit for it.
Somebody come over and tell me
John, you know what you got to do?
he's real thoughtful that way.
John, you got to pave a circle so you can have these scale things at your house.
Oh, Wendy, he's already talking about that.
It was my idea. I probably put the bug in his brain.
The only good thing is we won't have to cut grass anymore. All these next.
What you do, you get the Pennsylvania road gang to, you know.
Come up at the prison?
Yeah, get the prisoners to do it. There must be plenty of them in Pennsylvania.
We think he left at our house when they were done.
Wow. Okay, now easy. One engine's out.
I wasn't watching the whole fly.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Sounds like we're waking up the chickens, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Buck, 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 buck.
Buck, buck, buck,
Well, yeah. Oh, he got it. Okay.
He was getting up at 6.
What did it do? Catch a line?
Well, he missed the lines evidently. He circled over.
We went to eat and the place wasn't even open yet.
John Brodak will be making his world debut on the world stage. Unlike mortal people who decide to go to a few local contests just to learn the rules and how it works.
Where is this famous scale airplane?
Right there.
Is that a beauty or what? Now look, you're on camera, so say it's good.
Yes.
That's John's. And you thought he only made good ham sandwiches, huh?
Ron, that does look.
That's right, just walk in front of me.
Just walking. It's only windy. It's nobody important.
Here's the reality.
Nobody that would matter if you cut him off.
That should be cool. See, that's his paint. That's his paint. It looks like it's
Hey, for an unsolicited opinion, is that a nice finish?
Yes, it is. Looks like plastic.
You see this right here?
I'll tell you, that is a quality job.
Not even bumped. No. I didn't bump that silver off.
John's going into body shop business. Soon as then, Brodak Body Shop. Anybody has an accident in Carmichael, they just fix the car with Brodak dope. Buzz Larry was having the time of his life over there yesterday. It was so funny watching him run around and run around.
Now, he said he was the guard in charge of the fuel yesterday.
Yeah, he's the fuel boy or something. I don't know what they call him in combat, the fuel man. He was so funny you couldn't imagine it. That could be funnier. How many more, Walt?
10.
How many before you fly?
That's fine. I
5. I think I'm going to run the engine as soon as I fly to moon time.
So I had a rough time. Once I got with it, Here's my boy Windy over there.
My boy. Oh, I love that. Hey, get Al Sharpton on the phone. He called me his boy. What's going on here, boy? Boy, are you going to live that down?
Watch his cartoons.
Oh, man, I'm getting Al Sharpton right now. Let me tell you something, that paint works.
We sit down and
You can laugh all the way to the Brodak grocery store.
We watch your cartoons and laugh.
This is the guy who, back in the UK, we can't pronounce his surname.
You're from the UK?
Yes.
My name's Wendy, but I was just in the UK. How come you didn't come to that stunt clinic? I was doing dental work for those guys. Are there any dentists in England? I was taking care of their every need.
I'm sure you were. and they need someone to take care of their every need.
You know what kills me? Why are the English people, as a group, so thrifty? It seems like the money sticks in their wallet. You just can't pull it out with a pair of pliers. Is that your opinion too? He doesn't have a word to say.
No,
it must be true.
I'm trying to choose my words.
Let's hear it.
I don't
He's
want
bought a lot of engines from B&L, so I don't know if he...
Wow! This video is now edited.
Look, I don't want to say anything which will prevent me from being let back in the country when I go back.
What makes you think they're going to let you in now? Hey, we had the best time in England. I got to sit in those Spitfires and hug and kiss them, and oh man. Battle of Britain Museum, Duxford. Look at this. Look, he's looking at my hat. He doesn't know. I'm a walking advertisement for the Duxford. The people were wonderful. It was unbelievable.
Well, the people are.
Roger Ladd's wife cooked for us.
Yeah.
We had a big dinner. Oh, what a great time.
Hey, currently in Circle A is Mr. Peter
I buy a lot of stuff on call.
followed by Mr. Jim Abel with an
I'm staggered by how cheap it is.
Mr.
I'm
Aaron
staggered by
Bauer with the Volkswagen.
the cheapness of everything I see here.
Oh, sure.
And yet, that's against the background where in the UK, salary levels are about half yours. So that's probably why they're a bit pretty windy.
Nah, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I went on that bullet train up to Boston. That train ride was over $100. You know what? The train was full, so the people have money. They're not farmers. Yeah, here it comes. Here's the truth coming out now.
Well, somehow.
Now, we really, let me tell you something. We're going back next year for even an extra week. We had the best, we've been all over the world. The best time I've ever had is in the UK. And that guy Elliot Scott, I tell you, we all laugh about him, but he's a great guy. He treated us, he let me drive his BMW out, you know, on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
I had him, he was sweating like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Wouldn't they change the side for driving on just for you?
No, not for me. You kidding me? They were putting signs out, hey, go home, you know. Yankee, go home.
I don't know why he wasn't panicked out while I driving out here.
Oh, man.
70 miles an hour on the wrong side of the road is kind of tough.
They really have some beautiful aircraft museums there.
Oh, they do.
Duxford is unbelievable.
Well, there's Duxford, Old Warden. Have you been there?
No, we went to the Battle of Britain.
Well, yeah. There's Duxford, there's Battle of Britain at Hendon.
Hendon, we went to Hendon.
But you didn't go to Old Warden.
No, didn't go to Old Warden.
That you ought to see.
See, I want to go back next year when they have the Duxford Air Show.
Yeah.
That's the whole deal, man. That's like the Reno Air Races. We had a great time, I'm telling you.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you, man. All right.
Got some really nice scale action going on here. And it is absolutely, I guess we should call it scale heaven, not stunt heaven. Perfect air. Got some more guys come over from England. We're going to be hopefully making some new friends and acquaintances. Hopefully real friends, too. On our next trip to England, we hope that we'll, maybe get together with all these guys, get to see their shop, videotape it. Elliot will be here Wednesday with, I hope, the conversion footage of our trip, the Spitfire footage. Going to go do the AT6 ride in August. This is awesome. I don't know how much more realistic than that you can really get. Anyway, we're waiting for the Phantom to fuel up. Another one of the interesting ships. And the thing when you want to cover an event, and I always used to laugh at, I'd look at TV, how TV covers things. They gloss over things. They never show you what really happens. They gloss over things, and then you look in the paper and you read it and you say, I don't know what really happened. Well, we try to do what really happened. And what happens in model aviation is you have a lot of really talented people that compete, and they're all basically really good friends. It's unlike some other sports that I've been involved in where the competition is deadly and duel to the death kind of things. There's really a good camaraderie here. It's an amazing thing that I think if you watch the Brodak set of tapes, you'd pick up on in a minute. You just say, wow, everybody here's having a great time. VSC, I don't know, all the people that come back from VSC, they feel like they've been on a mind trip out to a special place where everybody is friends. You know, and hey, I don't know. It's my job in life to document it, record it, as it really is. Every once in a while somebody curses or says something maybe that some of our ethnic people find objectionable or whatever, hey, but that's the way the world is, unfortunately. And when you edit it down, then it's not really the real world. And it's like a magazine cover that isn't showing you what really happened. So, having said that, they're getting ready to fuel up the Phantom. We'll get the landing on this. Look at this. One of the Blue Angels. Looks like we got a real high RPM guy going on here. Hard when there's two circles going at once. Hard to get everybody. Try to get everybody, but mostly it's the personalities. And it's the fun that the people have that really makes this special. That takes it a cut above motorcycle racing or something where, well, there's a lot less interpersonal relationship. And making these videos is my life's work. Whether you enjoy them or you don't enjoy them, or you think they're dumb or you think they're cool. It's really in the eye of the beholder. And if you think they're cool, even better. If you don't like them, hey, don't watch them. Go watch I Love Lucy reruns. Hope you can get the sound on this. Tune tight. Now it looks like what he's doing is dragging it. Maybe that's to make it taxi if he doesn't have a motor. I don't know. Maybe he has a motor control. Maybe need the lead outs move forward or have the nose wheel canted in or something. There we go. Nope. To get out of the way there. He was getting, looks like that nose wheel just wants to drag it. There we go. Hey, all right. All right, he's airborne. Hey! All right, everybody's cheering. On the bottom, of course, I made a model similar to this of the Thunderbird, F-16 version of Thunderbird, 84 NATS entry. Had that same paint job on the bottom. Cool, cool, cool. Love those Thunderbirds. Last year while we were doing Sheeks' flight, he had a little bit of an accident, and we hope this year He's going to put on one of his totally competitive, world-class, been on the world scale team, been a member a few times, I think. Truly competitive, and he had a Spitfire that I fell in love with last year. This year he's got a Wildcat, a Hellcat, Pussycat, we don't know what kind of cat. Everything made by Grumman is a cat. Jack Sheep. You can see some of the heat rising off the runway here. All his radio gear out. Anyway, as we've started recording over here, they're very actively now flying the giant RC scales. We always look forward to seeing some of them. Calling his maneuvers. Europe. Hard not to like the sound of these. I assume these are 4-strokes. They really have a nice, realistic F-F sound. You can see the stunt guys practicing in the back. Unfortunately, we don't get to practice. We get to shoot video. Boy, and it is great air right now. It is unbelievably good air. Oh, gear down. Look at it. Beautiful. Jack, one of the masters of the scale event. Masters of the stunt event. What am I talking about? Gear back up. Gear down. Look at this, realistic, beautiful. Tail wheel up. Tail wheel down. Tail wheel up. Notice even the tail wheel retracts. Does it or doesn't it? Can't tell. Yeah, it does. Gear down. jack sheiks. Unfortunately, had a little problem on the end there.
Lifting up on its nose there,
Next up's going to be Frank Beatty with the Pete. Love the way this sits on the mains. You can see the flag in the back, how nice, just beautiful air here. It's just truly scale heaven.
taping, Lenny?
Yeah.
I wanted to show you this before I go. We're about to go fly this. I can't hang around too much.
Frank Beatty, as far as I know, helped John trim out his ST. Pete. This, by the way, would make a cool stunt model. Kind of like the old T-Bird nose section. Frank, you got a nice can here. I'm going to get your, wow, look at this. Tail wheel up, tail skid up. Oh, very nice. Very realistic. Oh, this flies like a pussycat. It's a Pete. The name of the model is a Pete. As a side note here, we're thinking of these air racers. Carlos Serra has his Miss Los Angeles finished, made it from a Cardinal kit. It's finished. We haven't got it on video yet. I was down at his house. We were doing other things. And I got to see it. I didn't have the camera with me, but when we get back from the NATS, it'll be on one of our subscriber tapes. And by the way, if you don't subscribe yet, or if you've only seen a few of the tapes, hey, consider subscribing. You know, you could do worse with your money. You can buy food and get fat. You can buy minoxidil and go bald. You can buy windy videos and go crazy. But either way, hey, just hard to imagine spending your life doing something more fun or with a better group of people than you have assembled at the Nationals. And if you've never been to a NATS, hey, might be a good time to make the commitment, do the drive, go through the tunnels of Pennsylvania or whatever it takes to get here. Some people can afford to fly, some people have to drive, some people have to walk. But it's worth it. Realistic. So realistic, it's a full-scale Stearman coming over the field, buzzing everybody. Now, as we were photographing Frank on the back circle, is a Mustang. P50 runs. Gerald Champ, eat your heart out.
Circle A, with your Charlie Bauer with the J3 called into the circle. With the Bauer decided by the third, and now with the rest of the other, and Mr. Brownell for the PT-21.
All right, we're going to have to get over to the other circle for the Brownell Brodak sideshow.
Ryan. Mr. McGinnis, you'll be followed by Mr. Petrolia with the Siemens Acro, and Mr. Logan with an air cooper in the hole.
Charlie Bowers Cub. And I see the light coming on, so we're going to run over and get a fresh battery for Walt Brownell, and John Brodak will be the next two up.
Followed by Mr. Brownell with an extra 300, and Mr. Brodak, you're in the hole with your PT-21.
All right, moment of truth. You've waited all your life to be the star of a Windy video. Here you go, pal. You want to be the headliner on tape too? You're on, baby. Next up's going to be Walt Nikita Brownell. That thing flies great, Frank. I got the whole flight. Thing flies like a stunt ship.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh my God.
And I have made beautiful touch and goes and taxis and landings. I cooped on that touch and go.
It's a pussycat.
Hey,
man, compared to some of these lead sleds around, flopping around here like dead ducks.
I want you to do something.
What?
And then eat your heart out.
I always eat my heart out.
You think you build light airplanes? Pick this one up.
No, I don't want to. I'll squeeze it and crush it.
just like
How much
this.
does it weigh?
Now pick it up and you tell me.
U2C.
Nikita Brownell. All right, Walt Brownell. We've had this plane on our video many times. It's a beauty. It's highly detailed, and Walt's a world-class
Circle B,
flyer.
we currently have Mr. McGinnis with the Lockheed Orion. Mr. McGinnis will be followed by Mr.
Walt making some little final adjustments here. God, the air is just so nice. It's scary to think the air could be this nice. Look at heat rising up. I'll bet you by this afternoon it's going to be a cooker, though. Waiting to fuel up, get a little run around the pits here. He's over in the back circle. Walt Brownell, I'm sure, using a lot of what he learned in the world of stunt, as far as balancing the plane, getting the right prop on it. A lot of things you can learn from the stunt flyers, that's for sure, if you're a scale competitor. That's one of them. Getting the CG right, getting the handle right, not just hooking on any old handle. A lot of stuff. And of course I learn a lot of stuff from the scale people, all their riveting detailing and cockpits and paddy wag staffs and this will be Walt Brownell's first official. Look at the idle on this. Oh, that's an idle. Paddy wag staff is up. Look at the touchdown. A stunt touchdown. Tail real high. Oh, this is one beautiful, realistic model. Walt, you've outdone yourself. Great flight, Walt Brownell. Next up, John Brodak. We've been anxiously awaiting a moment in truth. Frank Beatty being his pit man. Again, this model was on display at Brodak's. Beautifully detailed. Finished with Brodak dope.
Okay, gentlemen, currently in Circle A we have Mr. Brodak with the PT-21. Mr. Brodak will be followed by Mr. Charlie.
If there's anybody that does not know about John Brodak's contribution to the world of model aviation, well, I don't know how to tell them. It's too long to talk about now, but if they don't elect this guy to the Hall of Fame in the next cycle, they ought to be ashamed. Everybody that votes should just be ashamed, because every one of us owe him a debt of gratitude that's unbelievable. He has kept Control Line alive, made it grow, added members to Pampa, made kits, motors available, parts, and run what I think is now becoming the premier contest in the world, the Brodak Fly-In. So when you get to cast your Hall of Fame vote, don't leave John out, believe me. could do this to a stunt chick, just get up and walk away. Very realistic. Beautiful.
Circle B, we have Mr. Logan with an air coupe. Mr. Logan will be followed by Mr. Snyder with a P40, and that'll be the end of round one on Circle B. Circle A, we currently have Mr. Brodak finishing his flight. Mr. Brodak will be followed by Mr. Bauer with the U2C. Mr. Beatty with your Chester Jeep, you're in the hall.
John!
U2 is up next. Sounds like a propane jet to me. Got all the fire extinguishers and Gumanagachis. Now, years ago, we were planning on doing something like this. Ed Gallagher sent us up a fuselage from an RC kit, and we were going to make a control line propane jet. Look at this. Now, if you've never seen this in real life, listen. I won't talk so you can hear it. I can feel the heat here. Oh, I gotta have one of these. I got news for you. Oh man, you can smell the propane, kerosene, whatever they're burning. I'll bet this thing would loop too. See, Charlie Bauer's not going to loop it, but this would loop. Can you imagine? If I can get Brodak to sponsor me next year and buy me one of these engines, I'll build him one of these, and we'll be able to do Cuban 8s with the thing. Look at this, awesome. It's the first one of these in control line I've ever seen, and it is a piece of work. Listen to that sound. The sound is, see, this is a little tail heavy. Well, listen to that sound. Oh, look at this, beautiful. Reminds you when Joe Adamusco had the U2 stunt plane. Oh, boy.
Get it caught?
All right, Charlie! Woo! What a crowd pleaser.
You're the man!
I was more than 8 laps, surely.
Oh yeah, 11 plus the other stuff.
Did you ever loop it, Charlie?
No, not intentionally. I mean, $3,500 loop.
How much does it cost?
What?
The motors are $3,000, $3,500.
Plus all this stuff started.
Yeah, and you need a wagon. The wagon's over $100.
Well, here's
Wow.
the tank. I want to. It's kind of hot. Kind of close to there.
How much does the whole thing weigh altogether?
10 pounds.
Oh, that'll loop, no problem at all.
Well, it'll go up, but it'll never come out of it.
You see, it's easy to say when it's not your money, you know? Absolutely wild.
Is it coming out cold? Yeah, it's okay.
Very, very impressive.
Well, you guys thought it's the only one in the world.
Okay. Probably will be for a while.
Yeah, I don't think anybody.
These guys have seen you hang on to it. They don't want
It might be the first one in the
Well,
world.
it's pulling about 60 pounds.
Is it right
It's
now?
pulling like a, you can tell.
About 60. But I'm leaning back because I don't want to get over the center. You get
Oh,
over the
man.
front, you're headed.
I thought if I started seeing your feet dragging forward, I was heading over the
Okay.
Very
Yeah, but
impressive.
after I flow that at 25 miles an hour, then this.
That was your best flight, wasn't it?
Hey, Charlie, very impressive. Now that your arms are returned to their normal length.
Probably help me sit down there.
Good day for the Cub, too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Is that the first time you've ever really had a flight on it, or
No,
no?
it's the
It's been flown? Third flight?
Fourth flight.
2 yesterday, 1 before.
1 yesterday and 2 practice before it.
Oh, that is great.
But it's a pretty airplane.
Oh my God, that is wild.
Nobody else would be that crazy.
Did it pull 60 pounds?
It's pulling about 50 to 60
This
pounds.
man works in a mental institution. You better watch out for They're getting a wagon
When
for
they see
you.
me do this, they wonder. Good job, Charlie. Thank you.
Wearing too much junk.
It's got retracts and everything, but I'm not ready to try those yet until I get the other stuff working.
This was impressive enough. I don't think you need the retracts. What you need though is the sound is so unbelievable.
Right.
When you spool it down and then it comes back, oh my God.
The first time I heard one, I said, I got to get one.
Oh yeah.
Save my money for a year.
I've told my wife that too. She doesn't agree.
Yeah, well-
She says I don't really need one.
$3 grand for the motor, and there's about
Yeah.
700 in the accessories to start it.
So time you finish, you got $5 grand sitting out
Oh, yeah.
there. Wow. Oh. Saw a lot of videos to make one of these guys up. You saw it fly, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. Do you remember a year ago when Ed Gallagher sent me the motor?
Yeah.
I mean the fuselage shell, and he said make one that'll do a loop?
Yeah.
This'll loop.
Yeah.
No problem. Charlie doesn't know.
Gets you about 60 pounds of ballast.
It'll loop right in a minute.
60 pounds of ballast.
We get out here and it's 90 degrees and the humidity's up.
Yeah.
It feels like 115 away.
Yeah. You can get up and you look out and you can just see the haze in the sky.
Of being on the fringe of greatness, he's finally ascended the throne of being on the... Now what is... Scale is the F2A team or C team or what is...
Control line scale is F4B.
4B. Okay, see, you can tell I really know my stuff.
The whole team encompasses radio control too.
Oh, okay. You guys are going to get shirts that match, and Jack is going to be on there. Jack with a big frog or something.
Yeah, we're going to get shirts, I think.
All right.
Caps.
Right. Go for the whole thing. Get shorts, you know. Go for it. He's got nice legs, doesn't he? Let's see those legs, Jack. Hey, congratulations. Midgley and I are jumping for joy. I hope you win the whole enchilada. And if you do, I mean, you knew us when you were an ordinary guy that wasn't even on the team. You were with mortals. I mean, now you've ascended the throne. You can get one of those Burger King caps with the little points on it and stuff.
It's a good idea.
Your wife will respect you, right? You can up his allowance to about $2 a week. Oh man.
Yesterday his infallibility
I wish I was here when that's... I don't have any video with a 4-engine guy. Oh man, you got any good pictures of it? I know it's in Stunt News. Yeah, there's a picture in Stunt News. Did you ever loop that 4-engine guy? Not yet? Well, you're not going to do it now.
He did a rupture Vic yesterday.
What actually happened? It was up flying high when it went in?
No, I got the lines crossed.
Oh my God.
It went all the way up to the top. It did a beautiful free-turn flat spin. Free flow turn.
Wow. Imagine having that on video. I could have sold that to Jack Petrolia.
It looks so real.
Yeah. It does look good.
It really looked real.
Pilot, co-pilot, the crew, and all the passengers were killed.
Anybody bail out and live to tell a tale?
Nobody gets out of it.
Nobody gets out of a Petrolia crash.
They don't get out of an airline.
While they're taking a break in scale, go over to the Stunt Circle where the one, the only Paul Winter. We have had more fun with Paul. Hope he's learned a lot from being his trip to Brodak, trip to 2 Nationals, our trip to England. I guess the thing he learned is don't hang around with Windy. Anyway, we harass him about covering his plane with wallpaper or whatever this stuff is. Hallmark Hall of Fame stuff here. Beautiful stunt day. Looks like we're going to have a good one here. A good one. I'm sure as soon as the scale is done, all the stunt guys will be out proliferating, tying up the circle.
You're going to fly DSM 79.
Paul Winter, England.
I got some extra appearance, you know.
I knew.
The winner of advanced at Brodak, John Benzig from England here. Cool.
On company wallpaper.
We didn't have a motel room last night. We had to run around and get a room.
Tonight?
Misbehaving already. This is like stunt heaven, scale heaven. John does his talking in the air on the flying circle, right, John?
Oh, sure we can.
Unlike Paul.
Common collector, eh?
Tell me the story. I already have the pictures on video. This is the one that you hit a marker pen or something?
I hit markers that I had up around the circle.
That's your best finish ever, no doubt about that.
Well, it's all broke out.
Say that again.
All broke out.
No, that's your best finish so far.
But I learned a lot about repairing foam wings. If I had it to do over again, I'd do it different.
Okay, but it didn't throw the wing out, make it crazy or anything?
Actually, all I had to do was take a ½ ounce of tip weight out. And
that's what always happens.
I'm flying with a ¼ ounce of tip weight. But if I had it to do over, Wendy, what I'd do, and I didn't, I was trying to match up the tops.
Okay,
What I
right.
should have done was split the the leading edge of that block that I put in there
And put a shim.
and shimmed it.
And put a shim, yeah.
Put a shim so it would have matched up. It matches up pretty good here, but on the bottom it looks almost like a rib.
Okay.
And I think that's giving me a little lift on this wing because I had to go up with my tab a couple times.
Yeah, but that amount doesn't hurt anything.
No,
That doesn't do anything. I saw it fly before. It doesn't fly. There's nothing wrong with it.
It was very well. But I was fortunate. What I did was just refinish this whole panel here.
Yeah, yeah. And you can end it at this line or somewhere.
I ended it right here.
Okay, right, right.
So it was-
At the I see where the silver. Yeah, okay.
So it was easier.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah. The only problem is you can feel this edge. I didn't get that down enough. But everything else, you can't.
Running this through the spell checker.
Spell checker.
Remember Tractor?
Tractor Stunt. Hey, Dave.
I don't put my stuff on it nowadays.
Hello. The bottom line is, if it doesn't hurt the way it flies, don't lose a minute of sleep over it, right?
I pick it up. Sure. I was pretty broken up when it happened. I thought,
How much it weigh?
about 62.
Yeah, mine is in the low 60s.
And it didn't really gain much weight in
If it gains weight out here, who cares?
Yeah, I just took it out of the tip box.
Yeah, who cares?
We're
No
about
big
the
deal.
same weight.
Doesn't make any difference out there anyway.
Pretty airplane.
I think that's his best finish so far. Hey, Dot.
Hi, Dottie. How are you?
Say hello to Karen.
I will. Where is she?
Nah, she's in Vermont. You kidding me? She's in Arlington, Vermont, relaxing. Still rich anyway. A great repair job, and always a top competitor.
First time in 10 years I have not done an official. Oh, great. In anything.
So you are?
I can believe it. John Benzig. He won the Brodak meet.
In what event?
Advance.
That's smooth.
He flew real well at Brodak. Excellent.
German made the glow plug, you know that?
What's that?
German made the glow plug.
Did he have an accident?
He landed the plane, the wind picked up, landed into the ground, broke the engine bearings and split the wing in about 3 places.
Really?
Yeah, because the funnel was cowling in and the engine hit the floor obviously, and that was the end of the model.
I can put one on.
Jim Hoffman flying in the back circle. You got a room? Yep. How about Midgley? Did they get a room too?
They got those, yep. You got one.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
The big bite going overhead right now.
What does it stick?
just told you. What are you talking about?
At the time.
The Nikita special earrings. Look at these earrings.
He has some
Is that
that he
cute?
made for Patty herself.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, see, I'll be impressed if Walt gets Patty Wagstaff little baby, whatever they are, aeropoxy earrings or whatever they made of. Same thing.
I don't know. They must be out of wood.
I don't know.
But he has about 35 different kinds around the brim of his hat.
Any Spitfires?
I don't know.
I got something. Let me show you something. I'll tell you, Walt, I hope I got my keys with me. I'm going to show you something really
How are
cool.
you doing? That looks different than the plane
Look
you
at the
had last
keychain I
year.
have. Look, I'm trying to do this with my hand. A Spitfire keychain.
Oh my goodness, isn't that
I
darling?
got that from Rory Tennyson on his trip around the world or wherever he went to.
Oh, neat.
Hey, I've been flying a bunch of Spitfires lately, Wendy.
Spitfires.
That is
European Airways is the name of the game.
Yeah, hey, it didn't hurt you this year. Looks like your finish is great.
Yeah.
Flip it over, Doran, so I can see the bottom.
That pilot.
Oh, you want to see my bottom?
That looks better than
And just don't crash. I don't feel like fixing
my
your plane.
bottom.
Nah.
Right there.
The women don't want to see your bottom, believe me. And the men could care less. Flip it over. Oh, looks real nice. Looks like you're doing your homework, baby. Very nice.
Learning, yeah.
Very nice.
Here, check this fuel tank. It's a spring load.
Yeah, I see that.
You can just push it out, see?
Yeah.
It comes out like that. It's super fast. You just poop it out,
Yep.
pop it out, fuel tank comes right off.
This I don't like. I don't like vents that
Yeah.
they do that when it's
Can
flying.
last. See, the problem with this, like, I changed, yesterday when I put the flight on it, I
Looks
got...
like it might be rubbing on the back of the tank. Like, did you put a little
Exact-
dent in there? A little...
That's what I did. I just put a little dent in it, but I don't think it's
Oh.
sufficient. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a 6-ounce tank that's just a touch shorter.
Yeah.
It may move it backwards a little bit, but I think I can squeeze by. If not, I can cut a little notch out of it and
Yeah,
put some
yeah.
spacers in here to
If
push
that's
it back.
rubbing on that, is no good, you know?
Yeah, it's nasty. Yeah.
That's going to make a mess. Watch you dripping fuel, too, Doran.
Yeah. So
All right. Hey, good luck. You didn't fly it yet at all?
I have one flight on it. It scared the life out of me.
These fly good. You don't have to worry. Boom, they're done.
Yeah. Yeah. I really need to do a lot of trimming, a lot of flying on it, lots of work.
Well, that's what the hobby's about. Lots of work.
Yep. Maybe you could give him some pointers.
What's that, baby?
Come right over.
There, he's coming right over. Lock on. You can't really hear it with all that control line stuff going on here, but that is one impressive. Charlie Bauer's control line thing even sounded cool.
It's a beautiful track, doesn't it? Incredible. Straight as an arrow.
Where'd you pick this up?
Smooth. It's the smoother one.
Boy, you can hear it now. Gear down, I guess he's going in for a landing.
Gear down?
Gear down, yeah. You gotta go over there, Dave, and look at those big RC planes.
I will.
Awesome. Look at the riveting detail, the cockpits.
How much time they spend to do one of those ones?
A lot more than a control line
About
plane.
3 years or so, 3 years.
Yeah, some of them take a long, more longer than that.
Coming in.
Yeah, we're gonna lose it. Oh, show in progress.
But 3 millimeter body computer.
Who made that wing? You? Yeah, I know. How much does that wing weigh? Light?
60 ounces. Lighter than balsa wings?
And stiffer.
No, much stiffer. If you bag it, is that how they form it?
In a bag?
Vacuum bag. Vacuum bag. I want to use a plate. I do know plate.
Vacuum and pressure.
Right.
He also has a layer of Nomex honeycomb.
Yeah, it's Nomex. You can see it coming through the rim.
There's nothing in it. We don't need anything in it.
Oh, isn't that the weave of the fabric?
No. That's the weave of the Nomex coming through, it looks like. Turn that over, Joe. Joe, turn that over. No, that is the weave. It looked like the Nomex coming through.
He says it is Nomex.
It is the Nomex. Because you don't want any strength going this way. You want all the strength going out. What kind of material on the top? Carbon. Carbon and then Nomex?
Is there an aluminium beam in here, or carbon beam?
Painted off.
Is a carbon beam in here?
No beam.
So what is there here to hold this onto?
Oh, this area.
Guys, can he take that wing off easily? Wow, too much work.
Can you undo the wing? Can you take the wing off now?
Too much work?
Okay, let's do it.
Guys, you're getting...
Windy! Let's just say a team sold Windy.
Oh, Windy, you cannot have the plane. Now when he's not looking, somebody take one of the wings.
Like John's undercarriage.
This is the last time, right?
Last time. This is only because you're very famous, Cosmonato.
Hold the screws.
Hold the screws, yeah.
No, it's okay, I'm holding it.
Where's the guy that made it? What's the name of the resin? The resin. Pre-preg, okay. From George Spar? Who sold the pre-preg? George Spar?
No.
From Japan you got it. From Japan, okay. And if it's pre-preg, how hot do you have to make it? Heat? How much heat?
25 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Sorry, 250.
250 is the cure. Okay.
It's 100 degrees, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hot. Like
You can make wings like that in a happiness, just back to back, right?
He's took one wing off actually.
Do you make them to sell or no?
It'd be better with the offside wing.
To sell. Money, American money. How much?
How much?
Kaz, how much? 600? How much if I know Cosmonato? 700. Let me see how that looks inside.
There's nothing inside it.
Okay. See, it's a double. It's a double.
This is the honeycomb here.
It's pre-preg on both sides.
Yeah.
And it's honeycomb in the inside. Okay. We stole all the Japanese technology now. Let me see the bell crank.
It's
aluminum. Okay. 4 inch?
No, 5 inch.
5 inch.
With that, excuse me. With that where? There?
Doesn't matter. You just put a new one in. You can get at it.
Hey, how many American numbers can you get us out of 400?
One English, excuse me John, one English as well.
That's a big one. Okay, that's enough.
That's enough.
The secret is where do you get the pre-preg?
No, what you do is you pay the $600 and let Kaz make them for you. Worth it.
What, Kaz, what kind of wing? Cardinal? What kind of wing? No. What airfoil? Billy Warwood's airfoil? Cosmonato airfoil? Who's airfoil?
This is Geo XL.
Geo, okay, right.
But this is the mine.
Mine, okay, on the back.
Same width.
Same, okay.
Power. Also the weight. Is the fuselage carbon fiber too?
The balsa. Kaz, I'm making a carbon fiber body right now for a Mustang.
Really?
For a Mustang, yeah.
The P51.
P51, yeah.
There we are.
See, Dave, the problem is, where do you buy the pre-preg in small amounts? That's the only problem. Even Spar won't sell it in small amounts.
What about the firm? What about firms who actually make cars? You know, like the racing firms. Very pretty though, isn't it?
It's awesome. What, are you kidding me? It's like a surfboard. It's great. No painting. Oh, I'm sure the Puerto Ricans like that. No painting. Oh, yeah. I'm sure they eat that up.
But can you put Brodak stuff on it?
Yes. Oh, of course you can.
Can you, that's the thing I want to ask. Can you put Brodak over epoxy?
How much? Sure.
So when do you...
60.
1760 kilograms. 60 ounces. 1700. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No more. No more.
No more. No more.
Oh, he didn't see it, Kaz. Take it apart. Come on, Kaz.
When you put you say fiberglass nosing model. When you put fiberglass cloth on, you put it on Brodak dough or 2-pack?
What do you mean? I don't check on that.
When you put the fiberglass cloth on your model, do you put it on with 2-pack epoxy or do you put it on with Brodak dough?
You can put it on with epoxy is better.
But then the dough goes on top of it, no problem?
Yeah, no problem.
Right, okay.
You sand it down, of course.
Otherwise it won't react. Okay, good.
The wave of the future. Carbon fiber planes, wings, landing gear, spinners, props. Who knows? And can you believe it? After all that, there's an aluminum bell crank in a plane. Hard to believe. We're gonna have to get him a carbon bell crank for the day. Getting to be an international contest.
We got British,
English, Brazil, Benny.
years ago, remember the carbon on the ex-Romanians? Yeah.
Yeah, they're all starting to float in here now.
Because when happened to us, the few engine made slow down, so no accident. Very big venturi, high compression. High yeah.
Whose motor is that, Kaz? Russian?
It's a Yuryatsenko.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can buy them.
Sounds like something
Pretty neat. Very pretty.
And if you get out of the hobby, you can use it for a surfboard. Wow, that is beautiful.
Yeah, I'll be around.
We can loop that thing. There'd be no problem. Frank McMillan's new plane, all refinished with Brodak dope. To Frank's usual beautiful high standards. Nice nose arch there. Come on, man, you're too young for that stuff. The planes.
Wow, look at that go!
Look at this, Paul.
Whoa!
Eat your heart out, Paul.
Jesus Christ!
Look at this. That wild. What is that, Warren and Mig?
No, it's, I don't even know that
It's out. Where's it gone?
I think it's the summer scale thing.
Hey!
Snitsky's airplane.
Look at this thing go.
What's it called?
There's a show a minute going on here. They're flying overhead. There's RC cars racing at one end of the runway. Guys flying combat scale. RC jets. Even through the lens it's hard to follow. Here he comes. He's coming. You can't even see him. Wow. Boy, just think how many cool things are happening in model aviation now. We've now reached the point of having honeycomb carbon wings. Carbon fuselages are definitely coming. What a hobby. What a day to be alive. Bob's time there. Could make this some number of 2833 hotel, my air coupe, my former air coupe.
Are we right up again?
I have a feeling this could fly on no engine. See the little propellers right on the main stretch? See,
like
one's
the
turning
airspeed
the
indicator, yeah.
Yeah. Cool as can be. This thing fixed, Woody. Yeah, I should have copied all the emails. Woody! I hit something. Woody! Stu Ball was a racehorse, and I wish you were mine. Bill Rich. Bill, we do not want to do crash repair column stuff this week. It's the law. Warren, did you ever hear the story about 1982 with Bill Rich? No. The reason we call him Stu Ball? Go over later and say, I heard Wendy call you Stu Ball. What's the story? He shows up in Lincoln with this plane, and within one flight he breaks the tail wheel. So we have to go back to the motel and fix the tail wheel. Go out on the field. Next day we're flying a couple flights. He lands, boing, the tail wheel breaks. So now Richie Tower is really getting annoyed about breaking all these tail wheel wires. He goes in a coat room and gets a coat hanger. Makes him a tail wheel out of a coat hanger wire. 3 flights later, the tail wheel breaks. So I had an 8-track tape player and I only had one tape. And that was Peter, Paul, and Mary. Every time we'd fix the tail wheel, this song, Stu Ball Was a Racehorse, would come on. I said, Christ, Bill, you like Stu Ball. So every time I get an email from Bill, how you doing, Wendy? Thanks, Stu Ball. He never drank water. He always drank wine. Warren, you know what one of the cool things is? I bet you never thought of this. You could take the I-beam Spitfire and make a molded wing, and that would be a molded carbon fiber I got to beat Casimiro at something this year. Who's the owner of this one, Ward? Do you know? Who's the Vision? The Vision. We're trying to take vertical performance. He flies right over the field.
Jeff Hitchcock with the P-39. Peter Bauer, you're on deck with the TA-154.
The sound of that is something that's unbelievable. That is. The first time I heard that, I just had to. I stopped what I was doing and went over to take video. Those planes are all composite. There's no balsa wood in those planes. You got to admit, even if you don't like model aviation at all, this is impressive. Put the gear down?
No. Entering Circle B, we have Mr. McGinnis with the Riddell Williams Racer. Mr. Snyder, you're on deck with your de Havilland Hornet. Mr. Logan, you're in the hole with your FB2B.
Now we're going to lose him. Well, we're at the end of this segment of the tape. It looks like they're closing in on scale. We're going to go for lunch and obviously come back in the evening or later today, and we'll pick this up on tape 3. Tomorrow is beginner, advanced, beginner and intermediate, I'm sorry. And we're trying to include everybody. I hope we haven't left anybody out. This year that's really worthwhile. They have a giant tarp food area, and the food is good, reasonably priced. And I'll tell you, after being out here for 7 hours in the hot sun shooting video, believe me, the sodas are looking better and better. See you on tape 3.